The Next Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Let me explain. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have been something I have loved for most of my life. However, what may surprise many of you is that I, with the exception of crossovers, have never read a TMNT comic besides The Last Ronin. If you don't know, The Last Ronin was a story set in the future of the TMNT universe where every turtle except Michelangelo has died. This leads to the Foot Clan taking over New York and the lone samurai turtle coming back to save the city one last time, which kills him in the process. This book was so successful it of course got a sequel, and I have now read a second TMNT comic. The Last Ronin 2, Re-Evolution, is set 15 years after the first book and shows us 4 new turtles April created using mutagen from Mikey's blood. These turtles are Uno, Yi, Moha, and Odin. None of these turtles fit perfectly into the mold of the originals, but do have some of their traits. The twist with these turtles is their mutations, as they didn't just mutate to become more human-like, I guess, but they also gained powers. They are also raised by a now Grandma April O'Neil, who looks strikingly like Jamie Lee Curtis, and April's daughter, Casey Jones. Overall, this book is not as good as the original, but it is very interesting and enjoyable. I think its weakest parts are when it's trying to replicate the original team, but it also has extremely interesting dynamics. For instance, the turtles aren't alone in this fight, as their mother, Casey, is the leader of a group known as the Resistance, so the turtles are often the last-ditch effort for a fight as they are still teenagers. The powers also create new scenarios and storylines not able to be done with the original. The 4 can communicate telepathically, so that really helps with their ninja skills, but also allows us to see the more teenage side. The turtles also just have great designs. It was really easy to tell them apart, and their personalities start off a bit blended together, but by the end I got to see the differences, and I think my favorite turtle is Odin. Overall, this is just a really fun book that I would recommend checking out if you liked The Last Ronin, or just the TMNT in general. But if you haven't, you really should read the first book before going into this, otherwise it's gonna be really weird.